Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I feel like revisiting Wildstar, a game that I covered about a year ago when I first started my first impression series. Back then when I played the game I was quite impressed with it, but I didn't have a pros and cons section, and I hadn't really played many other MMOs, so I didn't really have much to compare it to. So I thought it'd be a cool idea to go back and revisit it, as it's recently been released as a free-to-play game on Steam. So let's see if it's still worth playing. Here's my little hoverboard. I remember I was so excited when I got hoverboards in this game the first time I played it. And you can like double jump on your hoverboard and do tricks and stuff. Oh, you can fast travel in this game. I had no idea. I've got to try and learn the combat again. Oh, dodge! I am so bad at this game. If you haven't seen my first video on Wildstar and you don't really know much about the game, it's basically got an action combat system where you don't really target things. You have this telegraph on the floor, and a lot of the combat involves dodging enemy telegraphs, and down here you basically charge up power with your attacks and then you activate it for increased damage. Right, oh fuck! We got a giant boss that's just been awoken. Not good, not good. I'm getting my ass kicked by this thing. One thing worth mentioning is Wildstar's not a face roll MMO. There's a lot of challenge in the questing. Some people actually dislike the amount of challenge in this game. I quite like it, to be honest. It keeps you on your toes. Stops questing becoming boring. Die, dude! I'm so close to death. Die! No, I'm gonna die! Did I die? Am I dead? Fucking die, dude! Fuck! It was on like 1 health. I am so bad at Wildstar, I need to relearn this game. As you can probably tell, Wildstar's a game with very stylized and cartoony graphics. It's very love or hate in this regard. I quite like it though. I feel as though it suits the game because Wildstar's an MMO that doesn't really take itself too seriously. Is it dead? That's better. Big damage, fucking kill it all. Triple kill. Yeah, and if you get a bunch of kills, you have an announcer that says triple kill or double kill. This is my new piece of gear. Look at that mask. Don't I look great? One thing I will say about this game is the UI can be a bit of a clusterfuck at times. You have a lot of text boxes pop up and tell you stuff. It's a little bit busy. I really like in Wildstar how all of the monsters' abilities are just telegraphed so you can see them very clearly. I like that in this game. It makes the combat feel very clean. You know what you need to avoid. Oh fuck, what's this? Hold W? The voice acting in this game is fantastic. Each of the characters have so much personality.
In the Master's name, die!
This guy's fucking huge. He's like the Archimonde of Wildstar. Damn dude, you look cool. He's got like Illidan Stormrage horns. It was dead the first time I played this game. There's actually players running around this time. Nice. Oh wow. Queues for a group insta found. That's nice. That's surprising. Last time I played this game I couldn't find any groups for anything. I've been scaled down to level 6, so this game has like dungeon scaling, which means you can just participate in dungeons regardless of your level. Kill it all. We're taking some damage. They've come in hot, boys. I kind of wish I played a melee class when I started playing Wildstar. I feel as though the combat's probably a little bit more involved rather than standing back. My gunslinger is fun, I just prefer to be right in the action. Jump here! I've actually missed Wildstar. I think it's a bit of an underrated MMO. I always kind of root for this game. I hope it does well because it deserves a lot more players than it currently has. Fucking getting wrecked right now. These things look like space murlocs. Pull all the murlocs. It wants me to jump up in the trees and collect these berries. Oh, I got a challenge. Gather vegetables before the time runs out. Oh, what's this? Hold. Oh, what a weird, interesting quest. Oh, sweet. We got level 16. I forgot the level up animation. It's really metal. Yes, we finally get shoulder pads. It's about time. It's always a big deal in MMOs getting your first set of shoulder pads. If only hoverboards could hurry up and be invented in real life. They look so much fun. Destroy this last haystack. Snowbird wants to interrupt. There we go. An explosion that North Korea would be proud of. So we got a quest here where we need to burn these ugly bastards with fire. Just what they deserve, to be honest. I've got a quest over here that should be a bit of a challenge. We've got a level 15 two-man quest to kill this boss. Now in Wildstar, two-man quests actually mean two-man quests, unlike World of Warcraft, for example, so I might actually struggle with this one. Yes! This thing killed me the last time I tried to fight it. Wow. You actually find groups so quickly in this game now. He's a cheerful bloke, isn't he? So this is like a training dungeon, apparently. It's scaled us all to level 10. Am I doing the most damage or something? I seem to have aggro. Oh! The idea of this dungeon is to teach you not to stand in the red. That's quite cool. I like the way people heal in this game. It's basically the same way you do damage. I can imagine the dungeons and raiding in this game being really difficult and quite fun at endgame. Oh fuck! Run! 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 We got to get into the safe zone if not everyone dies. Rip. 2 people just got destroyed. That even confused me. It doesn't surprise me that they died. Oh, this is fucking chaos, dude. There's robots everywhere. Oh my god. More robots. I really like having to be on my toes and just dodging things all the time. It's a little bit tiring, but oh, I like it. Dodge it! Oh, he's locked onto me! Fuck! Oh fuck, we got lots of things to avoid here. It's raining fire. Dude, this is awesome. Number 1 in damage. Nice. Number 1 in staying alive. Number 5 in heals. That's cool that you're given little stats at the end like that. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm doing some kind of wave defense thing randomly. There we go. Nice. Let's try some PvP. I've never done this before in Wildstar. This UI is pissing me off. I've got a thing following my mouse around. It's telling me I've got an item to start a quest in my inventory. I don't care. My first experience with Wildstar PvP. I can somehow imagine it being a bit of a clusterfuck, but you know, I might be wrong. Luckily for me, I've been scaled to level 29, so it's all nice and balanced for me. Fucking big damage on this guy. This guy's getting fucked up. Oh, not good. Oh, what the fuck's going on? Oh my god! What is happening? Bit of a clusterfuck, not gonna lie. Save me, Dad! I was right about it being a clusterfuck. I think we're fucking them up in their spawn now. Nice, there's the double kill. We have stolen a Moodle mask. I see, it's basically capture the flag. More or less. This is crazy, dude! It's quite fun. Like, I'm not bored. We are not letting this guy go. There we go. Cracked your first skull. Nice. I think I got the killing blow. Hold W. Dodge it. Run! I'm about to die. GG. I had a good run. Oh, you respawn really fast. I like that. Oh shit, son, I got the mask. Run! We'll go sneaky beaver behind this guy. Right, let's hand in the moody mask. There we go, we did it. We won. Nice. How did I do? Oh, I didn't do too bad. I wasn't right at the bottom. I did alright. I'll take that. So for doing PvP, you actually get quite a bit of XP. That's nice. I like it when games do that. So you can level up a lot through PvP if you want to. I feel like you've got a lot of options in terms of how you want to level in this game. There's so many side and bonus events and stuff. You can level up through PvP. Dungeons give you a lot of XP. It just seems as though there's a lot of things you can do. You've got expeditions as well. It's just up to you how you want to level, I guess. The zones in this game are pretty fucking big. It takes ages to do all the quests in a zone. Even collect quests in Wildstar are a bit more interactive than your standard MMO collect quest. In this, you have to press a button. Sometimes, in this case, I have to smash the tab key to collect something. It's just a little bit more interactive than the standard. I've got to memorize and repeat the patterns.
Challenge begins.
Challenge begins, what? One critique I'd have about the bonus objectives in this game is sometimes they start and you don't really know what they're for. It'd be nice if it could warn me so I can finish what I'm doing and then do the bonus objective. It seems like once you click on the cross, there's no way to get the bonus objective back either. It's a little bit annoying sometimes. It's nice to actually see other players running around in this game. Something I never really noticed about Wildstar the first time I played it was just how beautiful the in-game music is. Throughout the world in Wildstar, you'll find these random data cubes. It's basically lore. Oh, I've got to fire supervisors. Well, that's a brilliant job. The Dominion no longer needs your service, and that's it. Oh, that's a happy robot. Look at this robot's face. Something I've noticed about this game is it doesn't seem as though you need to eat food to get your health back. Your health recharges pretty damn quickly out of combat. I haven't really felt the need to eat food to get my health back. Right, let's go to my house and see if I've got any furniture. I can't really remember what my house looks like in this game. But if you haven't seen my first video on Wildstar, this game has some damn incredible player housing. This is my house, it's basic as fuck. But I'll visit a few other people's houses so you can get a good idea what it's like. 10 out of 10 player housing. My house is terrible, but other people have made some damn incredible houses. We'll go visit some in a bit. Actually, let's buy a few things for my house. We'll buy some toilet paper. Basically, this whole plot of land, you can build whatever you want on it. And there's hundreds, maybe even thousands of different things you can buy. The best thing is most of this stuff you can just buy with in-game currency. You'd think for a free-to-play game, they'd lock all of the player housing stuff behind the cash shop, but no. So after you've got yourself an item, you can adjust the size of it. Like, I can have a giant as fuck cardboard box on my land if I want to. Oh, this is how you place it. You literally just drag it around. Nice. Right, we've got a giant bit of toilet roll, and we're just going to place it up here on top of my house. Wow, that is glorious. My house is called Peon's Paradise. It looks so ridiculous. Let's just visit a random house. It's like a swamp. It's like an actual area in game. This is gorgeous. Wow, dude. But yeah, Wildstar player housing is pretty next level. You can basically design whatever you want. This guy's even got a spaceship. How high does this go? Oh, I'll be gutted if I fall down now. Wow. How high does it go? This is so high. We are so high right now. I have never been this high in Wildstar. Damn, dude, this is by far the best player house I've ever seen in this game. The amount of detail on this guy's house is insane. This person's land looks better than most zones in the game. Okay guys, I've played Wildstar for a few hours and now I want to do something that I didn't do the first time I covered this game, and that's talk about the pros and the cons, the good things and the bad things, starting with the pros. Just bear in mind, this isn't a review. I really don't feel as though I've played enough of this game to actually make a review for it, so it's still kind of first impressions. Wildstar feels like a well-polished quality game. The sound effects are great and it runs really smoothly. Wildstar is a free-to-play game on Steam that isn't pay to win. There's a lot of cosmetic and convenience items on the cash shop, but nothing that could really be considered pay to win. I didn't notice it until today, but the Wildstar soundtrack is really beautiful and well composed. I feel like music is a very important yet overlooked thing to get right in an MMO. Luckily, Wildstar delivers in this regard. Wildstar is fully voice acted to a high standard. Again, this just adds to the overall polish and quality of the game, as well as helping players keep up with the general narrative without having to read too much text. The questing in this game is actually quite good. Sure, you've got a few kill and collect quests, but Wildstar's collect quests are a bit more interactive. The main story quests are like scenarios that feel like solo dungeons, and there's enough variety to keep things from feeling too repetitive. If you get bored of questing though, you can level up through dungeons, expeditions, PvP, public events, challenges, or even wave defenses out in the world. It just feels like you have a lot of options in this game. Wildstar has a unique action combat system where most of your abilities are telegraphed. I love the combat in this game as you need to constantly be on the move, the animations feel smooth, and it's just fun to dodge enemy telegraphs. Wildstar has arguably the best player housing in any MMORPG out there. At level 14 you're basically given your own huge plot of land to build whatever the hell you want. You can choose from hundreds of decor items and resize those items to be giant if you want. The best thing is most of this is available with in-game currency for a low price rather than being locked behind the cash shop. PvE content in Wildstar feels challenging. There's a lot to dodge and failing to execute mechanics will result in death. For me, the difficulty in this game's nice. It's not too hard, but not too easy. It's enough to keep you on your toes and not fall asleep at your keyboard. Due to the fact that Wildstar has stylized graphics, the game's system requirements aren't too high and it should age pretty well. The game doesn't take itself too seriously, it has a ton of character and feels like it's trying to be its own thing. However, if you have played other MMOs such as World of Warcraft, the game will still feel quite familiar to you. Wildstar is an open world game. Whilst it may look like each zone is sectioned off, there are paths that allow you to run between them without a loading screen. The zones themselves are pretty huge, so it definitely feels like an open world game. The character creation in Wildstar is pretty decent. It's not the best out there, but you've got plenty of sliders and options to make a distinctive look for your character. Also, no gender locked races or classes. So now let's talk about the cons. The user interface in Wildstar feels like a bit of a clusterfuck at times. It's a bit busy when you've got a lot of quests on the go, achievements are popping up and NPCs are trying to call you. It functions well and you can customize it, but it's a bit much by default for me personally. Something I found a bit annoying was how challenges seem to start randomly without any warning. Most of these challenges are timed and it sometimes takes you a while to figure out what you actually need to do, by which time you've already lost the chance for a gold. I think it'd be nice if you had a bit more notice before challenges start. From what I've heard, there's a big faction imbalance between the Exiles and Dominion towards the Exiles side, and as players can't communicate or group up between factions, it means it's harder for Dominion players to find groups. Players with bad internet connections might struggle with the endgame content due to how the combat is very reactionary and apparently quite punishing. This is just a personal thing, but I find it hard to be truly immersed when playing Wildstar just because of how weird and wacky everything is. In terms of gameplay, I think it's fantastic, but I just don't feel like I can relate to any of the races or characters. Overall, Wildstar is one of the best free-to-play MMOs out there, and it's a game I'd highly recommend giving a try if you haven't done so already. Unlike a lot of MMOs, it feels like a lot of effort and love went into making it. It doesn't feel like a cash grab, and I find the gameplay genuinely fun. I'd consider Wildstar to easily be in my top 5 MMOs, and after revisiting it, I want to try and find the time to get to max level and experience endgame. I feel like the two fundamental reasons as to why Wildstar isn't more popular is that from an outsider's point of view, it seems like a casual game that tries to appeal to kids with its cartoony art style, when in reality it's a very hardcore and punishing MMO at endgame. I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect between the game's theme and the type of gamer the endgame's trying to appeal to. Wildstar also suffered a horrible launch that caused people to leave in their masses. Back then the game had a subscription model, so not many people were willing to give it another chance until it went free to play. Regardless, I'll be playing more Wildstar myself when I have the time, and I'd recommend my audience to try this game too. You've got nothing to lose, it's free to play. So that's it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Wildstar in the comments below. Are you still playing? Do you think the game has a future? And if you have stopped playing, then what was your reason? If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the subscribe button. I'll also be revisiting ESO, Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn, and RuneScape sometime soon, as I want to see what's changed and update my pros and cons. I hope you enjoyed the video, you take it easy, and I'll see you again really soon. There's a player over here. Let's see if I can attack him. Oh, I'm doing PvP, I think. Fuck. Oh my god, what level is he? I have no idea. Fucking kite for days. Get wrecked, dude.